Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today we're looking closely at some court update excerpts. These are from May 14th, 2025.
Right, concerning the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu'S case, very high-profile situation in Nigeria.
Exactly. And what we have is part of a cross-examination. A witness just identified as BBB.
And our goal, really, is to sort of understand these key exchanges. What do they actually signal about the proceedings?
Okay, so jumping right in, it looks like Agabi, we're assuming counsel for Kanu here, is really zeroing in on something specific.
Yeah, it seems like they're immediately going after the potential influence of the Attorney General of the Federation, the AGF.
Ah, okay. Why is that significant?
Well, think about it. If the defense can suggest the AGF, already had a conclusion in mind.
Before the investigation.
Potentially, yes. It could really undermine the credibility of the whole process. Big implications.
Okay, so let's unpack that first exchange. AGF asks the witness about amended charges.
Right. Specifically after these alleged directives came down from the AGF.
And the witness says, what? They didn't know the contents.
Yeah. Claims ignorance about the charge contents.
Yeah.
Which Agi immediately pushes back on.
How so?
Agi asserts the charges didn't actually change. They stayed the same.
Okay.
And then Agi Baby lands the follow-up, suggesting the AGF's directive itself basically contained a conclusion already.
Wow. Okay, so really questioning the impartiality right from the start.
Precisely. Was this an objective investigation, or was the outcome already, let's say, hinted at from above?
And the witness claiming not to know the charges. That seems, well, a little strange, doesn't it? If they were involved after the directives.
It does raise an eyebrow. ABIB definitely picked up on that.
So Agabi then asks directly, point blank, were you influenced by the AGF's letter?
And the witness denies it, flat out says no.
But just asking the question, that does something, right? It plants a seed.
Exactly. It signals the defense's strategy. Cast doubt, suggest external pressure, maybe bias. Whether it sticks is another matter, but the attempt is clear.
It seems the defense is really trying to find cracks in the foundation of the prosecution's case by focusing on these directives.
Definitely seems that way. Challenging the reliability, the objectivity of the whole thing.
Then the questioning takes a bit of a turn, doesn't it?
It does. Shifts focus to Emoticon.
Emoticon. That's a regional security outfit, the vigilante group set up by the Southwest governors.
Yeah, that's the one. Agabi asks the witness if they were aware of its formation.
And the witness confirms.
Yes, confirms they knew about Emoticon.
Okay, so where is Agabi going with this? It feels like a different topic entirely.
Well, the next question is maybe the connection. Agabi asks if the witness got a letter from the AGF.
Yeah, a letter about what?
A letter complaining about the killings of innocent people.
Oh, and the witness's response.
Interestingly, the witness doesn't directly answer yes or no about the letter.
What do they say?
They just reiterate that they knew the Southwest governors formed Emoticon.
So, circling back to Emoticon instead of confirming the letter about killings.
It's quite a specific deflection, if you see it that way.
Yeah.
Or maybe they see it as connected.
What connection could the defense be trying to draw? Is it like, there were killings, that's why Emoticon was formed?
That seems plausible, doesn't it? Suggesting a context of regional insecurity.
Great. Trying to argue maybe that this security situation was already volatile, which led to Emoticon's creation.
Exactly. And maybe that context is relevant to the charges against Kanu. Perhaps an alternative narrative or a mitigating circumstance. It's a potential strategy.
So summing up these bits we've seen, the defense seems to be attacking on two fronts almost.
Yeah, first, questioning the integrity of the federal investigation via the AGF's potential influence.
Trying to show bias.
And second, bringing in this regional context with Emoticon, possibly linking it to security concerns like alleged killings.
To provide a different frame for the events.
It certainly looks like it. Highlighting the AGF's directives to challenge the process and using Emoticon to maybe contextualize the situation on the ground.
Of course, we have to remember, this is just a snapshot. A tiny piece of a larger trial.
Absolutely. So much we don't know. But even this small window is, well, pretty revealing about potential defense angles.
It gives us some interesting things to think about for sure.
It does. Which leads us to a final thought for you, our listeners. Considering just this glimpse, what does this interplay tell us? Between federal directives, regional security moves like Emoticon, and what a witness says on the stand.
What does it suggest about just how complex this case is, navigating not just the law, but the whole socio-political landscape surrounding it?
Something to mull over. A lot of layers there.